Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Given a few minutes more than usual to let people kind of file in and things. So we got a decision. Because I made a poll on the Discord, but it was deemed that the poll should get an even split. So it's getting decided live. Evening Zone. How are you doing? Hope today has gone well. Is going well. Yeah. More midlife crisis decisions being made. It's hopefully not too rough. I had work. I went and got some Taco Bell. I'm here. Plan on going seeing the new Spider-Man tomorrow morning. So, not good, not bad. Just kind of today has happened so far. I'm excited to be playing this though, so this will probably make it a good day. By a convertible type of decision? Well, let me turn down the music 1 second. So this game, Moss, and actually, I can run around for a few minutes. Second. This game is wee. So it is a VR game. The original game came out. Okay, my controller turned off. My controller turned off. That's why we have an obnoxious blue orb in our face. There we go. So this was a game that came out originally for... The original one came out for PSVR. This one, I think, came out for Quest initially. You have Quill here, our little mouse friend that we can move around and fight with. But we also have ways that we can interact in the environment. I'm also realizing I'm not looking super well. I have to remember, because this is VR, it is my left eye that can look at things, not my right eye. I have to put more in the left. But yeah, so it's a puzzle platformer game. They recently redid both this and the original game to work in flat. It's called Moss the Forgotten Relic. If you're interested in like seeing this game through yourself, that's the way you can do it without having to have VR. But I thought since that came out, I really love this game. It's the reason I bought VR. So I thought I'd show people how it played originally, because it does play a little differently, just in the fact that I have a wider field of view and can move around quite a bit. and I can interact with Quill, and she can interact with us. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the basic premise of this game. So, for a quick rundown on story and what's going on, Phil and I are what are called twofold, which lets us work together, and I can heal Quill if she's damaged. She's not right now, so I can't really show you that. And they will refer to my character specifically as the reader. The only person who can see me is Quill, but readers can manipulate the world in ways that other creatures of moss obviously cannot. And we are currently trying to save the world from a group known as the Arcane that are also vying to collect what are called the glass relics, which Quill has two of. She has the Sprite's glass and the King's glass, which is what lets her and I interact. But there are 5 glass in total, and the Arcane are looking at getting a hold of all 5. Yeah, that's about right. In some scenes, there's a little bit more. We kind of look like a little bit of a no-face with a mask. With our 2 little glowy orbs. But yeah, basically we're just kind of a floating entity in space while we're interacting in here. There are periods of time where we come out of this world, and this is just like a book. I don't know when the next time that's going to happen off the top of my head is. I'm going to give a couple more minutes, see if people hop in. Probably a... Yes, well, thank you. Thank you for trying to be helpful. Otherwise, we don't get anybody else talking in chat. You'll get to be the final deciding vote on what we should do, because we were given 2 options at the end of the last time. I know what I did when I first played this game, but letting chat decide. So we have a character called Adurin who has been helpful, but also has a little bit of Fae folk pixie energy, and was asking us to follow them to try and get another glass, or we can go talk to Phil's uncle Argus and let him know that we failed in our task to go get the sprites' help and get their army, and see what happens from there. See what he recommends. Basically, do we follow Adurin, who says he can help us get a little bit stronger, or do we see what our uncle has to say? I am not going to swing this vote either way. Just kind of trying to see how... See what chat wants to do. The vote in Discord was inconclusive. you have a way that you're leaning, let me know. Because at this point, I kind of want to get started. And I'm at the point where I either need to go through this door or I need to go back this way and go talk to Argus. You have an opinion. Go and see what what Uncle Argus has to say. All right. So those things that we just lost were the glass. Which means we can't help Will. No, I do not have tools available to me.
I'm so very sorry, Reader. We've never seen a bond as strong as the one between you and Quill. And seeing it broken breaks us all. But you're still here, Reader. And you're our last hope. With the Owl Tylan now in possession of 4 glass, there's only one left that evades him. Should he claim it, the world as we know it will end.
That's a bummer's way to start stream.
The fate of Moss now lies in a tale that has turned quite cold to its readers. But it's here where the last glass resides. Long ago, a single creature held all 5 glass, and their reader became a god. You see, a reader with 1 glass can be a part of the story, but a reader with all 5 glass unlocks the means to rewrite the books of Moss, to author fate itself. And this reader had hate in their heart. Twofold became torched. The poor creature's will lost to the reader's own, and the world of Moss suffered a great unmaking. But the good creatures of Moss united together, seized the glass, and cast its omnipotent reader from their world forever. That any mortal survived that time was nothing short of a miracle. As time passed, champions rose and fell. Peace, however fragile, didn't come until the truce. The glass was divided between 5 realms, each vowing never to combine it again. But stories retold tend to fade with age, and history too often repeats. Which brings us to the owl Tylon, who thought himself wise beyond all the creatures of moss. Forsaken by his own for this hubris, Tylon found kinship with another outcast, a meddling starthing named Adurin. Like all starthings, Adurin was immortal. But he loved the mess of mortality, how in their blink of life mortals needed one another. So, anxious to impress his new friend, he helped Tylon steal his first glass from a realm grown complacent. Such an act was ruled a crime among the Starthing's own, with a punishment Adurin refused to accept. He was cursed to become that which he loved most, mortal. And in 100 years and a day, he would die his final death. Desperate, Adurin revealed to Tylon the power of the 5 glass combined. Adurin hoped his twofold friend could use it to undo his own damnation. Tylon hungered to hold such domain, and so they stole another, then forged an army to steal it all. Then came the Cinder Night, the night they would claim all 5 glass. But they failed, and enraged whispers befell Tylon's ears.
Adurin sabotaged us. Sever ties with that cursed starving. Let him die.
And the owl obeyed. Since then, Tylon has hexed and hunted every corner of Moss, and now only 1 glass eludes him. Lucky for us, the one who holds it hides herself well. But she vowed long ago never to answer the call of a reader.
Incoming flashbang, just so you know.
Nothing made Sahima's weary blood boil more than the starving Adurin and his endless tricks. She tried to ignore him, but he kept rambling on about a twofold champion who'd killed the serpent Sarfog. I told you last time, if I saw you again, I'd kill you.
Ghostface? But where's the kid?
Not again, thought Sahima. She'd been haunted by these monstrous readers her whole life.
Why me? Why me? This wasn't the plan. Ghosties in the snow. Quill's a no-show. But where'd the glass go? If that makes your glass the last, then I'll be right back.
Good riddance, thought Sahima as she watched the starthing buzz off. But now she needed to shake this vile reader. It was no use. There was no escaping this one.
We are persistent.
You're not welcome here, reader. I work alone. Chills spread down Sahima's spine. Tylin and the Arcane were tearing Moss apart.
That's not good.
It reminded her of the Cinder Knight. Maybe worse. There would be no hiding. They'd be coming for her soon enough. She had to fight, even if that meant playing into this reader's hands.
Thank you. Okay, here's a little collectible. Gotta grab the collectible. Come on. You're not gonna grab it. You're gonna be uncooperative, aren't you? I can't grab it. I don't think I can grab it. Yeah. Come on. I'm going to come here. Oh, that's... I very barely remember. Okay, you wanted to pick up that one. What about the other one? You want to pick up this one now? Come on. No, we don't.
Well, this day just keeps getting better. Sahima grumbled to herself. The Arcane were
love
closer than ever. She'd need to work fast.
Do you want to come and walk over this mine for me? Oh, that doesn't do any? I don't love that. There we go. Sybil, all the way out there. Touch that. Oh, this is just nice. Just nice. Yeah, come on. You know what you want. Okay, good to know that. Okay, nothing else interesting.
Sahima hated using this path. It was here where she promised her mother she'd protect the glass with her life and never let a reader tempt her. A vow she intended to keep.
Good to know. Sorry, Sahima. That was unintentional. Let's go this way. We'll have our power from the sprites. Okay, there's nothing in that corner. I think I want to get down stuff down here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I need to get means we gotta go back around. Yeah. No. Now up and around. Oh, hi, bunny. Very large bunny. Come on, Sahima. There we go. Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable. But made it. Oh. Come back. Come back. Like the idea of coming up here for multiple reasons. One, there's boxes. Okay, this is fun. Okay, let's get over here. didn't know what she would do. No, she wants nothing to do with us. Still. Okay, this is a lock. Okay.
Sahima was shocked to find the arcane hex on the castle door gone. Maybe this Quill champion is leading a resistance, she thought. Sahima needed to find her and figure it out.
Oh, that I had to jump. Whoopsies. That is ice over there. There's that. Gotta get back to Quill. And get rid of Grumpy Pants. You were the one who put your hand out for the high five. Or shake. I don't know. Still. You like me.
There you are!
Adurin sprung maniacally from the castle depths.
Quill's down there. Somewhere. Follow me.
I didn't trust him either.
Great. Sahima grimaced at the sight of the starling. I should have expected to find you here. So what? I go down there and you buzz off and then all the real trouble comes? Get the message, bugger. No one wants you here.
If I were you, I'd be nicer to me. Just find her already.
Sahima hated to do anything close to what Adurin wanted. For all I know, this could be an elaborate trap set by that wretched starling, she thought. But if the champion who slayed Sarfog was really in the castle depths, together maybe they could fix all this.
Fine, Quill. Okay, well, we're into something. Sahima's really just like the too cool for school. Select the bot on the asteroid. punch the microphone. Nope. Come on. Okay. Game music is overpowering me. Okay. I think that's because I, in hitting the microphone, accidentally adjusted the microphone. Am I better now? Otherwise, I can also turn music down just a little bit. Okay, I did not want German subtitles. Well, we're just screwing with all of the... There we... Now. I'm doing real good at navigating this menu. There we go. Down a little bit. Okay. And... the right thing, and... Damn. Okay, what's in there? Yeah, what's in here? This seems like a whole ass direction. I can't really turn myself up in OBS. Not super well. Give me a second and I can adjust the game volume. Give me 1 minute. We're gonna pause. That's got a little loud. There we go. How about now? How am I compared to the general ambient noise? good? Are we still a little quiet? Okay, cool. Yeah. Game's a little loud. Okay, I don't actually think I can do anything more in this room because I need to be able to get here and I can't make this jump. So we are going this way. Weird, because I haven't changed this setup really. Has not been a complaint previously, but it's possible that I moved the microphone a little bit in between sessions, because I did move the mic stand at one point. Probably a little bit of that, of me talking softly.
Sahima heard something echo from the depths below. She inched her way to the edge to get a better look.
Okay. We're gonna pause here, because ads are gonna be coming in like 15-ish seconds. So I'm going to go deal with the bot. Yeah, well, this is also I have a standing mic for this because I'm standing, versus normally I have like a set microphone position. A little bit weird because I can get up real close to the mic and I'm sure I sound a little bit louder right now. But I'm also very close to Sahima. But ad should be going. And while we are in ads, I'm gonna deal with that AI bot. All right. Let me here. Oh. Okay. That was not intentional. Okay. Should be good. Okay. 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 Uh, um, no, I'm not on a headset mic. They are the same mic, regardless. It's about, they're both, but it's a cardioid mic, so I need like an actual directional mic. I did accidentally unpause, but I think this should be better. I upped myself, and then reset game volume. Also, I can probably change this back in. No. There. Back in here. Do I sound better, just kind of a general better level? Curious. I did bump myself up. Just takes a little bit more steps. Much. Okay. Yeah. At some point, I will get like an actual directional mic, which would be better for this kind of a setup. But that is not today. So it does matter if I'm actually speaking into the mic or not. And when I get back and kind of survey is a little weird. I'll let ad break finish. We've got another 50 seconds of ads. Ooh. That's, that doesn't look great. I'm glad that that works out. Yeah, I just bumped up my gain, that I've got on it, because my mic is technically like full 100%, and so I have to go in and mess with gain. That's why wasn't gonna do that like mid roll until I sat down for a second in front of the computer. And hide the menu for a second. We can look around. Ads should be done, so I should be good. But we are. The library's seen better days.
After a jolting drop, Sahima was met by a blade. "I'm a friend," she assured, offering her chakram. "A friend would have thrown a rope," the stranger countered. "From the wreck I've seen up there, you're better off down here." "You're alone, then?" Sahima nodded as the stranger relented her blade, unable to see the towering reader. "We defeated Sarfog and countless Forge soldiers, but then... that owl... I lost everything. My best friend, and my Uncle Argus." This was Quill? The champion Adurin had babbled on about? But she was so small and unassuming. "Wait, you slayed Sarfog?" blurted Sahima, unconvinced. "Yes. My reader and I did." "A reader helped you?" Sahima couldn't hold back. "They don't belong in our world." She could feel the piercing energy from the reader as she spoke. "Where I come from, we learn never to be tempted by the power of those monsters." "Monsters? No, we were twofold," Quill defended. "They were big when I needed to be bigger, strong when all was stacked against me." "You're wrong about them, and we're wasting time. I've got to finish my uncle's plan." Sahima had never heard anyone speak of a reader in that way. As if they were one in the same. Like family. Sahima's curiosity was piqued. "Tell me then, what's this plan of yours?" "To end the arcane once and for all," said Quill with chilling intensity. "As soon as I can climb out of here, I'll go straight to the Foundry and crush the Warden of the Forged Army. Then I'll face that owl, avenge my uncle, and take back the glass he entrusted me to protect." Sahima felt stirred by young Quill's confidence. If she and the reader were truly twofold, then they were the only chance to save Moss from Tylan. "And you plan to do this alone?" asked Sahima. "Barnard may still be in the chamber beneath the throne," Quill revealed. "Barnard the Unbreakable is alive?" Sahima knew then what she had to do. Her burden could be their savior. And as she threw Quill the winter glass, Sahima shared her mother's dying words. "A reader's will over Moss falls solely on the one they've chosen. So don't mess this up."
That plan of yours? Count me in. I'm Sahima, by the way. Keep the chakram. I'll find the mage while you take down the warden.
Quill studied the glass. It wasn't hers, or the king's glass. It shone with a violet gleam. The last glass in all of Moss. Quill couldn't believe her eyes. Is it really you? Where have you been? Quill realized then how little she knew about readers. What she did know was she had missed her friend very much. Quill approached her uncle's grave while the mysterious warrior paid her respects. I didn't know Commander Argus, only his legend. Quill felt the impossible weight of leaving her uncle for the last time. The only way to truly honor him would be to finish his plan. With her reader, anything was possible.
A way out. Who needs rope?
Quill had spent her days ruminating over every detail her uncle and Barnard had planned. Now she was finally free to start again and hunt the warden who toiled somewhere in these depths.
Welcome back, Quill. Let that play out. Alright. That's gone geometry. Okay. Oh. Okay. Need that. sword is nice and familiar. Now that's pretty fun. Hard disagree about missing that first time. Yeah, buddy. Actually, we might need to start for a second. Yep. My aim. It's very good. Very good. Well, nope. There we go.
The Warden had spent years transforming these caverns into a foundry to forge steel soldiers and weapons of war. And her uncle had been adamant. To reach the Owl Tylan, the Warden must be defeated first.
That's a later scroll if I ever saw one. Can't get to it now. Okay, can't grab him. Alright. What about the cockroach? No, he's kind of just unkillable. Love that. I have access to this room. Okay, got the box. Alright, get up here. Out of his reach. Because all the things that they can do, none of them can jump. Yeah, be upset. Not sure why I can climb that rock right now. We're getting in. Yeah, that doesn't look good. I don't really want you to get hit by the molten metal, I assume. Well, that would be bad. Yeah, I see it, yes. Okay, there's a dead back down. Useful in any way? I don't think it is. It will be. Come on, there we go. Okay. Sure if we can get that drum. Staircase. Let me go up the staircase. Thinking we might be a little stuck up here, and it is loud. Loud up there. Let's go in here. Okay. We're a little locked in. One of those guys. How wonderful. Yeah. That. And behind there. Don't get hit by the lava.
Dearest reader, here lies the hammer of Cariel. The legends forgot how the hammer fed on his wrath, until only fury drove his heart. But if you can lift Quill up from the weight she carries, she'll find the strength to hold.
Hey. The hammer. First spell box. Okay. Yep. big for you. Nope. New fact that I learned: there's a hole there that can be used to fall into. Here, so you're a little bit lighter on your... Okay, nope, not that much lighter on your feet with the sword. Yeah, those are breakable now. Okay. And downstairs we go. Come on, buddy. I see boxes for destruction. And then passageway back here. Yeah. Yay. Got our collectible. No, that was pointless. Okay. Isn't up there, and I don't know what's up there. Alright, go the other way. I see a thing up there. Yeah. Okay. Hammer. Nope. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. It's the reason that guy respawns. Puzzle, 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 puzzle. Yeah, that wasn't particularly helpful. There we go. Ready. Come on. on the button. Now we can go up. Come on. There we go. And up we go. And up. What's that? Yeah!
Quill could feel the warden below her. She had to find a way down.
Had to find a way down, so let's go up first. Logical answer. My head in. Stick our head in the other way. Trying to decide which way is the most important part. I think the other one was a challenge room. Alright. Let's start with this. I have a plan. Also... I had a feeling that that might be the case. Okay. Wrong button. Oh, probably need to do... Let it go all the way back down. I know. I know, Phil. Get up, get up, get up! Okay. That's closer than I'd like. I have a feeling you can solve my problem. Oh, actually. You're gonna solve my problem? Thanks. Aim up here. That. Sword back. And a dash. Good and ready so that we can get over there. Might have made a mistake there. Hammer back out. rectify. That doesn't keep going around. I thought it did. Okay. To the next room. Yeah, treasure chest. Get that thing in a minute. Huh. I don't think we're alone here. What do we get? Oh, the key. We'll need that. Likely the other direction just got stopped in need of a key. Run. Yeah. Off we go, out of the loud piston room. Collectible. Extra treasure chest. Okay, it may not have mattered. I may have just needed the 2 keys. Really fun looking at all the parts in the background there. But, key number 2. Let's go. That's only a little concerning. Bye. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I know. There we go. Come on, buddy. Just like that you have armor now. Okay, how do I get those doors open? Do I get those doors open? Is there another path? Back this way. No. No, this is back out. I don't think it was this way. May have gotten a tad lost. It's I. I have a feeling that there's potentially a very simple answer to this that I just kind of ignored. That was the wrong button. Cannot smash the jump to death. I am jumping badly. There we go. It's a big button in the middle of this room. Did I ever press it? I don't remember. No, I did not. And there's my door that needs the keys.
Quill recalled her uncle's heated retelling of the Cinder Night.
That barbaric war-obsessed warden blindsided me, then smashed my whole battalion. What I wouldn't give for another go. I'd crush him myself.
Quill wanted nothing more than to deliver that justice.
We're gonna need the hammer. That's very likely. Oh, hello, sir. You seem to have a lot of armor. third hit. Because we did. What? Got your hands. He's gonna come for us. 1 second. I heard a pop-up on my computer. It's not OBS crashing. That's the important thing. OBS is fine. Okay. Whee! Okay. Wait. button and pack up the 5.
Quill could almost hear Uncle Argus in her mind, overjoyed knowing the Warden had finally been defeated. Now she had to face Tylan and finish the plan.
And we are hitting ads in a couple seconds. Okay, I apparently walked Quill off an edge. I'm gonna get to the edge of this room, and then I will pause for ads.
Quill knew where to go.
Okay. We will pause right here. Quill knew where to go. The truth. Okay, I'm going to take a drink. Okay. Sorry. I swallowed a little bit of the water. Okay. It seemed to go on forever. I don't know how accurate that actual ad break timer is, because I find that usually people are out of ad break before then. But I like to go by it. We have 35 of our little things that we need to be collecting, which I can't remember how many total there are, whether it might be 50 total. And 282 sparklies. I don't think I've ever actually... Oh, hey, there is 40. 48. 48. I've got 3 more for the castle, 1 more in the depths, and I know where that one is. I just don't know how to get to it. 1 more in the mountains. Yeah, we should be able to get those. I do want to do that before we finish. Okay, so let's step back so you guys can get a better view. This is the list of collectibles and things that we can find. We're missing one of the mountain things, which was, I think, that one towards the beginning that we couldn't pick up. 3 in the castle, several which I think we couldn't pick up until now. And then 1 more in the depths, which is the one that is outside.
To the top of the castle, closest to the skies.
This room.
That's where she'd find that murderous owl.
Hi, narrator. I forgot you were speaking. So, I'm thinking that I'm gonna finish up the depths. We're gonna go back out and around. Back this way. What's still her? Is that up there? Okay. There's another exit to this room, which I want to use. Because I think that'll bring us where we want to go. Use the word for a second, please. I don't think I can interact with that, but we're gonna go back here. Yeah! The last of the depths things. Okay, and we're gonna make our way out. I think to do that, I also need to get to that. Her sword, because we need to That was very kind of you, game. I should have taken damage there. Up we go! Up and out. Okay, so there's a list of stuff to do. Oh. Hey, a sprite.
The welcoming chirps of a sprite bud reminded Quill of all the wonderful strangers she'd met along the way. They were the moss her uncle wanted to save. Before anything else, Quill had to find Barnard.
Okay, let's go find Barnard. So if I remember correctly, there's a distinct, like... Oh. Hey. Oh. Yep. Grab this. One of the handful of these that I'm missing in the castle. Might go searching a little bit in the castle. Let's do that for a second. This will actually take a little bit. I don't know if I want to do it. We're gonna go find Barnard. Hello, Mr. Sprite. Yeah, you're going behind the...
Quill's heart sank. This was the last place she'd been with her uncle. He'd protected her, trusted her. She needed to make him proud. And so she would.
Oh. Oh. It's gotten worse, folks. It's gotten worse. There seems to be a black hole forming.
Quill was relieved to find Barnard alive, conjuring luminous magic.
Gird your stems, biddy buds,
He warned.
the entire Steel Army marches towards us. I pray your root seer answers our call. Quill, you're here!
Barnard embraced her with a paternal warmth that both mended and tore up her heart. Uncle Argus, he... She couldn't even say it.
I know, child.
Barnard's eyes welled up as the two who loved Argus most grieved as one.
I was going to mention that look at all these that we're putting together. All the different heroes, and then one last came. Missing two in the castle, one outside, in Sahima's place.
A flash of magic through the window above broke their embrace.
Freyra! You've answered us!
Barnard exclaimed. Only to offer you refuge. Tylin needs only the glass Quill holds to unleash chaos unseen since the Great Unmaking. We must protect it.
And run forever?
Snapped Quill.
Tylin killed my uncle. Help us save Moss.
Child, this war you wage is more dangerous than you know. Veda paused. But I know what it is to lose the one you love most. And I am sorry. Truly. Suddenly, the sky above Veda burst open. Her soldiers screamed in the distance. Quill, But before she could finish, a wave of chaos engulfed the root seer.
Oh no!
Fretted Barnard.
Veda's army was our only hope!
An abrupt crashing of metal broke the silence as forged soldiers breached the chamber. But a chakram shattered their assault.
Sahima, please, tell me there's hope out there!
Pleaded Barnard. Only a sea of steel for miles, she relayed.
So, it's just us then?
Barnard noted the grim reality. I've done more with less. Sahima smirked. We can hold off the Forged while our champ finds Tylan. Quill, we call them readers. Then in a blink, they write your story into their own. Watch them. Sahima then turned to Barnard. What do you say, Whiskers? You ready to take on an entire army?
I've been waiting for a breath of fresh air for a long time.
Barnard mused.
Quill, the closer you get to Tylan, the closer the five blasts are to being united. In the wrong hands, I fear it's the end.
Quill didn't fully understand it all. But she did know who she was fighting for. And as the small band of heroes readied, she proclaimed it loudly from the heart.
For Uncle Argus!
Flashbang incoming. Okay. That's the end of the game. Making itself known. But we are not going to go to the end of the game. We are going to stay right here. And we're going to come back next time, I think, for more moss. Appreciate everybody who's hung out today. We will be cleaning up and then finishing the game next week. Because the final location doesn't take that long. And I'm going to, in the Discord, put up a poll for what we will do after this. I'm also realizing our little collectibles are showing up here, which is fun. And I don't think I realized that before. Okay. So, that being said, I'm gonna see who's around to raid. Oh, I am not doing that. 1 second while I back out of this. There we go. Okay. Alright. 1 second. And I'm gonna have to take the headset off. I'm gonna switch this to the ending screen. Turn off the music while we're Alright, we're gonna raid Kazemde and Joan, who's playing Endicopia. I know we've raided him a bit, but he's also the only one who's usually online when we're done. Him or Eden. So, that being said, we're gonna raid out. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you guys on Monday. We'll be back at Silksong. Bye, VOD watchers.